YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Bradbeballin. I know it's been a long time coming, but we back for NBA 2K22. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, NBA 2K21 was kind of stale. That's why you stopped seeing me upload a lot. I got tired of the game, but we back on 22, and I've been playing it the past 2 weeks now, and I've been having a great time with it. So that's why I thought I'd come back and get back on YouTube and do this YouTube grind again. So as you can see from the title, this will be my first build, my NBA 2K22 build for next gen. I created a point guard, so we're gonna get right into the video. And disclaimer, just to let y'all know, this guard will be what I'll be running for at least a few months for sure. I may make another guard build later in the year, later in the cycle, but I thought to start off, I want it to be, this point guard right here. So we can get into the video. Enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get to the build, right? So first, like I said, this will be a point guard, so we're going to pick our point guard. Hand this, we're going to do left-handed. I love being left-handed. I'm actually left-handed in real life, so I like having my character look like me left-handed, you know what I'm saying? Jersey number, you can choose whatever. I typically choose 0 because, nobody can guard me, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to talk about that, though. So now we go ahead and get into the body settings. You want to go 6'3" with this build. I try to play around with heights. I actually looked into a couple of other YouTube videos. Guy named Joe Knows, shout out to him. He did a 6'2" point guard, which is like a Steph Curry build. So I kind of wanted to model mine similar to that, but I didn't want to be 6'2", so I made him 6'3". And then as for the weight, we're going to bump it down to 179, just so we can get that 93 speed and 91 acceleration. So now for the wingspan, we're going to go 6'3". We want the smallest wingspan mainly because we want to get the highest 3-point and mid-range possible at this size. I want to be able to shoot really good on this build, and I'm not really worried about getting to the basket and dunk, as you'll see when I go ahead and go to the attributes. But as for body type, you can really choose whatever. I like to choose built, so I look a little swole with my tats on me. You can choose whatever really. I don't like compact or slight because you look real skinny. So we're going to go ahead and pick built, be a swole guy that we are. You know what I'm saying? You can click into that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the attributes. Now, like I said, this build is not going to be a athletic dunking type of build. We want to be able to create our own shot in the pick and roll, PNR, getting the shots up for the 3, dishing it out to others to kick, driving, kick, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the roll, man, all that type of stuff that you would see in the NBA. We want to be a shooter, like a Steph Curry build, like I said. So I'm going to actually start with our driving layup. I'm going to start from top to bottom, so finishing. Like I said, we're going to bump the driving layup all the way up to 85. Just so we have a decent enough layup to get some of these badges. As you'll see, we get 10 right now, but then we're going to bump our close shot to 56. And that's just to get, a few more badge points, the maximum amount that I felt I would need, which is 11 for this build, at least, a shooting build. And then as for our 3-point, I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 94. One thing I would say, if you want to get 96.3 so you can get that Chef Hall of Fame, I would say do it. Personally, if I could redo my build, I would go as 96 to get that Chef Hall of Fame, as you can see. But I ended up going to 95 just so I can get a few extra badges, as you'll see. My mid-range is at 85, and then free throw I maxed it out to 96. Don't need 99 because, you can get to 99 if you want to, but the way I kind of built my build out, I made it to 96, as you'll see once we get into it more. As for ball handle, I really wanted to max out my ball handling to have all that dribble animations. Speed with ball, I wanted to be as fast as I could be with the ball as well. And then pass accuracy, I boosted up to 86, and you'll see why. Once we get to, so 85, you only get bailout on silver. 86, you'll get bailout on gold. And then you get 33 Hall of Fame. 33 playmaking badges. Now, moving on to defense. Actually, before I get into defense, I'm going to put up my agility and speed. So my speed is a 93. I want to be, like I said, fast as possible on this build. 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 95 stamina, because when you hit, when you do your workouts, you get the +4 for the stamina, and when you get gym rat, you get +4 automatically. So you don't really want to max out to 99. As for my vertical, I bumped this up to a 50. Like I said, we're not getting into the basket to dunk. And the funny thing is, so my vertical is a 50, but whenever somebody throws a lob on my guy, I can press X and actually jump way higher than the 50 vertical. Like, I've seen like a few of my clips, I don't know if I recorded them or not, but a few of my gameplays, I jumped up head over the rim to steal a lob. So vertical really only matters for dunking. It doesn't matter about stopping lobs. So if you're worried about I'm gonna get lobbed on the whole time, that's not gonna be a problem. You'll definitely steal if you time it right. But as for dunking, you won't be able to dunk. So like I said, this is not a dunking build. We are looking to hunt threes, hunt shots, middies, threes, drop it off to the roll man, hit guys for open shots. This is a point guard build. We want to knock down those threes when we get open off the PNR. Now moving on to my perimeter defense, I bumped it up to 84. And that's because I want to be able to get, have some good defense. I don't want to be a liability on defense like I was in current gen 2K21. I made a similar build like this in 21, but had no defense. But now moving on from that, looking into steal, I'm going to bump this up to 89. And I did this because I wanted to get 18 defensive badges. As you can see, from 88 to 89, we get 18 defensive badges. And this is pretty much how my build has played out. So look, we have 85 driving layup, which means you get to the basket and finish if needed. You're not going to smoke any open lays. You also get Giant Slayer on silver, so that's a good badge to have. You'll be 6'3", so it's going to be guys taller than you. But like I said, you're not really looking to get to the basket unless it's wide open. Get to the lane, take that layup. You also get Teardropper on Hall of Fame, and I played a few pro games, and Teardropper looks like it's going to be OP. A lot of the guards that I was playing against, they were using teardrops and it was going in. Big men doing teardrops going in. So it's definitely going to be a badge that you want to utilize with this build. And I say you would definitely want to use your teardrops when you get in the lane. But looking at mid-range, I got it to 85 just so I can get difficult shots on goal if I wanted to shoot those leaners. You really don't need a really high mid-range, to be honest. You can shoot very good with probably in the 80s. For mid-range three-point, technically anywhere with shooting in the 80s is good. But like I said, we want to be a really high major threat from the three. So I bumped it up to 94. And then our free throw 96, we want to be able to hit our free throws. Last gen, nobody had free throw upgraded, so it was very rare to have a good free throw. This year, anybody and everybody is going to have a free throw if they want to upgrade it, because it takes literally no points to get. So looking at pass accuracy, wanted to be at 86 so I can get that bailout on goal just in case. We're looking to create a shot, so there may be a time where the big steps up and we need to pass out of that shot and make sure it's not a turnover to throw to the guard, the center. So we need that on gold just in case. Even silver will work. I mean, I have mine on bronze right now and it's working, but sometimes it's throwing bad and errant passes. So I would say having it on silver or gold will definitely help. And then look at the speed of the ball. Like I said, we want to be the quickest possible with the ball because we're trying to get open threes off of the pick and roll. So 91 speed. And then we want to have some defense and steal as well. Steals are really overpowered this year. So when you're dribbling, make sure to have Unpluckable. They just tweeted out like maybe an hour ago saying they're going to buff Unpluckable because that badge really is not working at the moment. Lockdowns can strip me easily. I just dribble the court and I'm getting stripped. So hopefully this patch with Unpluckable will help a lot. And then our offensive and defense rebound we don't care about. We're going to be a guard. We're going to be at the top of the defense, 2-3, or playing man regarding like one of the shooters in the corner. We're not going to be going in for rebounds. We know that we want to get out on the break, get an outlet pass, and go down there and knock down a three or kick to our teammates. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, moving on speed, all this stuff. Just want to review it with y'all so y'all can see. You can also pause it if I went too fast. I don't think I went too fast, but now we'll go ahead and choose our takeovers. Pretty much you really choose whatever you want. In my opinion, I chose to start, at least to start, you want to choose limited range so you can get your shooting badges as fast as possible. I haven't got all my badges yet, but I've already maxed out my defense, which is shocking to me. But I got like 4 or 5 more shooting badges, but it's really easy to get shooting badges when you have shooting takeovers. The hardest thing is going to be finishing for this build. If you want to get those badges, you probably need to do that more in my career and the practices. But with that, it takes time. But shooting is what you really want to get first. So we'll go limitless range, and then as for your secondary takeover, you can either go spotter precision. That's another great badge. But I like to go ankle breaking shots. So when I get those step back animations to shoot, you're dropping somebody off a step back. Any step back animation, you're not gonna making them fall to the ground. Spin jumpers, you're taking the ankles on that too. So it's a fun badge to use. It's fun takeover to use to have. And they mix very well together. So let's say you want to act like Steph Curry and do a step back three, you'll definitely do that and drop a defender with both of these takeovers activated. So I'll go ahead and rock with these. I'm also thinking about when I get into Pro-Am, I kind of want to, add on some playmaking badges just to help out my teammates. But you'll get my mentality fairly easy this year. So whatever you want to choose, you can choose what you want. I'm going to go ahead and put in ankle breaking shots like I had before. We're going to finish this build out. And you'll see that we'll have a playmaking shot creator is the build that you'll make. And you'll definitely get the likes of Steve Nash, Mike Conley, and like I've been saying all this time, Steph Curry. And then just kind of edit the build or test the build to see what we get at 99 and the badges we can put on. As for finishing, we don't really, care as much for finishing because we're 103s, but we definitely want to put on Giant Slayer, maybe throw on Slithery on gold, let's say. Let's actually bump that down to silver, and then we'll put Teardropper on Hall of Fame because, like I said, Teardropper has been a very lethal badge this year, at least for the 2 weeks that I've been playing it. As for shooting, we definitely want to have Chef on gold. Like I said, I wish I would have had on Hall of Fame, but you can edit that to your liking too. But gold is good. Hall of Fame is probably better. But another badge that you gotta have when we first start is Sniper Hall of Fame. This really helps for your slightly earlies and slightly late time. It gives you a boost. So you're gonna see a lot of whites going in this year, especially with that badge. For the next one, let's see. We want to have blinders on gold for sure. We want to have Deadeye gold, Green Machine gold, Stop and Pop gold. And then pretty much all of these badges you can kind of play around with. Hot Zone Hunter on gold for sure. I have my limited spot up on bronze because I'm not really shooting any catch and shoot limitless threes. This is not the, what was it called? Range extender from last year. This is not that badge. This is more of a catch and shoot from limitless. And you're a point guard dribbling around. You're not going to be catching and shooting because you're the main ball handler. So I would say put it at bronze. But if you feel like you need to bump it up, you can. And then the last two badges I'm going to look at is going to be volume shooter. You're the point guard. The offense is running through you. You're going to be getting a lot of shots up through in the PNR. So you want to have volume shooter. Maybe even higher. Maybe bump down Stop and Pop or Sniper, depending on how you feel. But volume shooter is definitely a good badge. Now, moving on to playmaking, we definitely want to have Handles for Days on Hall of Fame. Unpluckable on gold, Quick First Step on gold. These two right here are lethal badges. Quick Change and Hyperdrive, they let you move so quick with the ball. You want to have those. Bullet Passer you want to have as well. Like I said, you may want to put on Bailout. I would say put Bailout on bronze, really. But that's just my opinion, now that I think about it. Ankle Breaker is another good badge to have. Hyperdrive, you maybe want to jump it down to gold and put Ankle Breaker up, or put Space Creator on. Space Creator is a good badge too. When you do step backs, you kind of stun people, so you could really have a lot to play around with. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best badges to use for this one, for playmaking. So maybe I'll do an updated video once I make my second build, or once I figure out the best badges combinations for using this build, and I can let you guys know. And then as for defense, like I said, we definitely want to have clamps on silver. Interceptors, get those steals, get in the passing lanes, that on gold. Pick dodger on gold to get around those picks. Tolerance defender, I have that on bronze, just have it kind of help out. Pickpocket, I think we're going to have that on gold for sure. And then maybe silver, because we're not going to be reaching at that and playing on ball that much. Ankle braces on bronze, and then we'll go and put Hustler on silver. That allows us to get to loose balls quicker, and I kind of like that badge when it pops up to see that icon. It's pretty cool to see, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I would choose for the badges. And then jump shot, I'm not gonna play the kind of the test game because I have this build, so you can see it once I start uploading videos. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section what build you're making this year. If you're gonna make something similar to mine, or maybe a different guard that can dunk, tell me your builds, what you're making, man. I hope this video helps y'all choose what you want to choose. And like I said, if you want to be like Bradbeballin, make this build. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like and go ahead and subscribe if you're new here. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. It's gonna be a lot of 2K22 content coming out this year. So with that being said, I'm out, y'all.
Can't get this from nowhere else. It's only Genoa.